Hi, welcome back to my blog. So today I wanted to get you pondering the question of what is your version of health. So health means something different to everybody. My version of health will be completely different to yours, to my next door neighbours, to my husband's, to my best friends. Everybody has a different version of what healthy means for them. And the reason this is so important is because while there are guidelines out there that help keep us in a little bit of check, what to eat, how much to move, what's good for us, what's not so good for us, these are guidelines. But when we interpret them as rules, we start to feel a little pressured into adhering to a lifestyle that is not our choice. So our power and control has been taken away from us. Particularly when we look at, really this is the basics of why diets don't work, because you cannot prescribe a set way of eating and then give it to mass populations and think that everybody is going to adhere to the exact same eating program. Like, we all eat differently for religious beliefs, cultural beliefs, personal taste preferences. There is so much involved in why we choose the foods that we do. So what is your version of health? How much chocolate do you allow for in your life? How much movement do you allow for? And are you living in line with that? So first of all, unpack what's your ideal of health. Where does the chocolate fit in? Where does the macas fit in? Where does the wine fit in? And once you've got an idea of what healthy looks like for you, what you are comfortable with, then start to assess, am I living in line with this? Am I aligning to my idea of health? Once we really start to unpack that, it can really help open up a whole new space for you to create your own healthy pattern and healthy way of living. So, for example, using myself, I am definitely comfortable with having Tim Tams in my life. There is a place for Tim Tams in my world. If I'm having Tim Tams, a couple nights a week with a cup of tea, I'm fine with that. That's in my version of health. If I start having Tim Tams every night, and lunchtime, and snack time, and maybe after breakfast, okay, I'm starting to feel a little out of line. That is not my idea of health. That might be your idea of health, though. This is my point. There is no, or also what my tolerance is for one or two Tim Tams with a cup of tea during the week. That might be not your idea of health. You might think, that wouldn't sit comfortably with me. And that's my whole point here, is that we are all unique, we're all individuals, and we all have our own idea of what healthy is. So what do you think is healthy? Where is the place for the movement? Where is the place for the self-care? Where is the place for eating salads? And where's the place for the macas? Start to unpack what your version of health is, not because a dietitian gave you something, or the doctor gave you something, or your best friend is eating this way, or your mum brought you up a certain way. Scrap all that external influence. Health has to be intrinsic, and it's so much easier to adhere to your own health goals than someone else's. That is never going to work. We will push back and we will resist. So what is your healthy, and how can you keep yourself accountable to your version of health? Not the nurses, not the diabetes educators, just yours. How can you keep making sure that you are living in line with your idea of health?